as we shift to 174 pounds. Ranked number 1 in the country, Michael Kemerer for the Hawkeyes. And DJ Shannon toes the opposite line for the Fighting Illini. Shannon from Madison, Illinois, but he wrestled across the border at Christian Brothers outside of St. Louis. 3-time state champion. He was 3rd as a freshman back in 2015, lost to Hawkeyes. Otherwise, he may have had 4 state titles. Wow. After high school, went to the training center with Kevin Jackson.
Hawkeyes, the Ohio State wrestler that nice career for the Buckeyes. Very talented. Ooh.
Good job. Michael Kemerer, 3-time All-American for the Hawkeyes. 2-time Big Ten runner-up, once at 157 and once at 174. Hard to believe, Jim, that once upon a time he was a 149-pounder.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw him. It was in the Harold Nichols Open. Thought he was the best wrestler of the tournament, and as a freshman, and he's kind of proven to be that over his career. And here's a situation where he's pretty solid. And, you know, he's usually the guy that's stuffing the other guy's head, but you know, he doesn't really. Those are the things that you get from Michael Kemerer, where it seems like the opponent just takes a little bit of a chance, and he just makes him look bad.
He's looked great at 174. Last season, 15-1, had that big win against Mark Hall in the duel against Penn State. Hall was able to turn the tables in the Big Ten finals. The Nittany Lion winning at 8-5, and Kemerer this season 12-4. This is his 2nd match of the season. Kemerer looking for a stick, and Shannon luckily avoids disaster.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go back to that. But that's just another example of what you get from Kemerer. Always been tough in the top position, and so he likes to grind guys down. So if you would take a chance, again, you take a chance on a roll through right there, a little Granby roll situation or step over, and Kemerer always seems to win those efforts.
Kemerer, great career, 76-7. You look at the guys that have beaten him. Jason Nolf, Micah Jordan, Tyler Berger, Mark Hall. Those guys are all NCAA finalists. And his other loss was to Dylan Palacio of Cornell, who was super dangerous. He's been just a hammer in this Hawkeye lineup.
Good job, good job.
Won a lot of matches.
Hey, you got it, baby, you got it.
Yeah, struggled with some injuries in his career, but that's probably the only thing that's haunted him a little bit. But I think that, you know, last year he's healthy going into the tournament. This year he looks great up at the weight, you know, 174. So this is a guy who's, again, you said started at 149 and is now up at 174. That's going up 3 weight classes, but he looks the part in every weight class. And again,
first period, 2-0 Kemerer. There's that takedown.
Yeah, take a look at this and notice that, you know, it's an effort here, front headlock position. He just knows how to get an angle and turn and drives through. So that was not only lowered his level, he did a little turn and then exploded into him, but he's just got a great feel.
I remember Kemerer as a redshirt freshman. That was at 157. I don't remember him at 149, but remember that big match he had in the Midlands with him and Tyler Berger. They had that great scramble. That was here on Big Ten Network way back when. Kemerer adds an escape, 3-0.
Gets to a leg, comes up, and notice the reaction there. That was just beautiful. He anticipated his opponent going to his ankles right there. What did he do? He got his lower body moving. He kind of windshield wipered his ankles out to one side, and just keeping the weight on the knees, keeping the ankles free, and making that reach a lot longer. And as you do that, he was able to go ahead and drive to get the technique. That was really well done.
Another one of the guys in the Hawkeye lineup, a lot of bonus points. 21 career majors, 13 techs, and 16 falls. And working on another one here this afternoon. Like Spencer Lee, Jim, both ranked #1 in the country, and both have a twin sister. Riding time over 2 minutes.
Well, that probably means as a young wrestler, they always had a drill partner.
Twins seems to be a familiar theme in the Iowa program's history. A lot of twins.
You know, brothers are a theme as well, and for any program's history. You know, just you always have that person you can go ahead and get a workout with. And
inside of 25 seconds, 2 more for Kemerer. And speaking of twins, we did not see Danny Bronigal, but we'll see his twin brother Zach at 184. Kemerer suffocating in the top position. In command to the 3rd period.
Take his head to the knee.
Yeah, let's take a look at that last shot here. But see how he gets to the shot. All right, but watch his ankles right here. He doesn't wait for that shot. He's coming all across. He anticipates that, gets himself moving, gets a better angle. All the while kind of staying down below at the knees, but anticipated that reach.
Out of the start.
And you can feel that, okay? It's amazing to me how many people just sit there and allow the opponent from the, defensively just to reach back over there without feeling it.
Here's a shot from Shannon, but stopped immediately by Kemerer. I thought it looked good off the firing it off.
His hips must be so heavy.
Like a brick wall, Michael Kemerer.
Wow.
I mean, he stopped him dead in his tracks with some pretty good momentum going in.
Move your feet, stud. Your head up. Motion, motion.
I believe that was Tom Brands. Motion, motion. Continue to move your feet.
Right there, straight on shot, right there, come to the ankle. And now you see that he's looking for the cradle too here. Not allowing just the Riddler to get that cut the corner cradle. Shannon felt that and immediately let go of that leg and conceded the 2.
Riding time locked up.
Got the ankle locked up here. Watch him step into that bow and arrow there.
Angle.
Right there. You hear the official talking about angle. He doesn't want him to go straight back over the backbone. He wants to take it across at about maybe more of a 45-degree angle, and Kemerer comes off of it.
Working on his 2nd major decision in this his redshirt senior season. Kemerer out of Murraysville, Pennsylvania, Franklin Regional. 4-time Pennsylvania State finalist. He got that state title as a senior.
Good work with following. You know, that's what makes Kemerer so tough. I mean, he can make the decision to close periods out the top position, knows how to, here's a guy who's moved up into the weight class, but really looks all the part of it where you can tell that is in the top position. It's always been a hammer on top. Just the little basic things of just coming to that tight waist right there, but
just so solid in all positions. Michael Kemerer
makes his opponents work in the bottom position to get up to their base.
Major decision with that riding time point, 10-2 the final. Career victory number 77 for Kemerer.